Irrespective of what happens, the CAS verdict might be out soon. Vinesh Phogat is a champion, right? She may win the silver, joint silver, she may not get the joint silver. But the mystery will always remain. How did she gain an astronomical 2.8 kilos after the weigh-in before the final? Now in this video, I will tell you the saga. Everybody would have said it, but I'll again repeat it. What did she eat? What did she drink? Which ensured that she had such an astronomical jump of 2.8 when the calculation was something else. As I have said here, in wrestling, there are two weigh-ins. Once you reach the repechage of the final rounds, you need to have two weigh-ins, one day prior, one day in the match. Now, before all of this, before even the Olympics, her diet, her workout was monitored militarily, like a regiment it was monitored. What was the diet and fluid intake? Water intake 0, worked out in exercycle in sauna multiple times in order to maintain the weight. Fine. So that happened. On day of weigh-in, she was 49.9 kilos but had no strength to walk. Because of the exercycle she did in sauna multiple times, not once, not twice, thrice. Water intake 0. If there was any water forming, she would go into the sauna. Her body would be drained of every single water weight that would be there. That is why she had no strength to walk, but the weigh-in was 49.9. Now she had cleared the first hurdle. Then she started the process. But somewhere along the line, the calculation went awry because after the weigh-in happened, this is after the weigh-in, okay, had celebratory glass of juice after first weigh-in which saw 300 grams of increase. Sure, it is not a mandatory rule that you have to starve. You can eat, but you have to keep your weight under control and you have to lose it also appropriately. During the entire bout, remember 3 o'clock onwards until 10 to 9:45, 10 IST, there's a 7-hour, you play 3 bouts. In the middle of all that, she had couple of liters of fluid for rehydration. She had liters of fluid so that if you get dehydrated in the mat, you will not be able to fight well at all. So in order to maintain the hydration, 2000 grams was increased. 2000 grams. Whatever exertion had happened in the first bout itself, that reduced. So now 2000 grams. Some snacks for energy which gained 700 grams. So 2000 plus 700 grams ensured it was 2700 grams of increase. When the weigh-in happened after the bout ended, the semi-final bout ended, her weight was 52.7. Big problem. Huge problems. Now it is well documented how Vinesh tried. She cycled, she jogged, she had sauna, she did everything, cut her hair, even cut the elasticity in the singlet that she had. But also understand body metabolism. If you have got a cycle of dehydration wherein you want to drain every bit of water from the body will also react. After weeks of dehydration, body sometimes refuses to give up water after hydration. Body needs certain amount of things for hydration. If you keep on draining water from your body, either you get seizures or you get asphyxiation. You were nearing borderline death at that point in time. Didn't sleep, treadmill for 6 hours, sauna for 3 hours, no food and water until morning. That was the regime. Because she had gained 2.8 kilos. 49.9 to 52.7, it was 2.8. She had reduced 2.6. But the last 100 grams, the body simply refused to give up. That's why in the guise of referees, 2 volunteers and doctor, they monitored the scale at 7:30 a.m. The scale read 50.1. The most devastating number that you could have had for Vinesh Phogat. So, 2000 grams which resulted in liters of hydration which was necessary, 700 grams for snacks so that she could get some energy, 2.8 kilos. This is the breakup. Is it the nutritionist's fault? Now in India, we want to have a soft target. You scan the horizon, you scan the target and then say, okay, pick up this guy, throw him under the bus, or pick up this individual, throw her under the bus. When the nutritionist had the same chart, it worked. 1.5 kilos was the excess. But on the day of the final, it turned out to be 2.7. And that is where Vinesh Phogat lost out. Blame the nutritionist as much as you can, but understand one thing. You have to look at the interview that Sarah Engelbrecht gave after she won the gold. For her to maintain 50 kilos, it took her 2 years. How much time did Vinesh have? 2 months. That is the problem. 50 kilo weight maintaining is the most difficult thing that is there. And for Vinesh, she fell short by 100 grams. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.